everyone for calling in, and also thank you for Angela and Dominique coming in. So we'll see you next week here on the Locker Room Chat.
Thanks for watching.
Let's go fishing. You know it's really great. Let's go fishing. In the rivers and on the lakes. Let's go fishing. It's easy when you try. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike. Floating on the water with good old Steve and Mike.
Hey, good evening, folks. Welcome to the Let's Go Fishing Show. And Mike, it's good to be here with you on this July the 4th Eve. You know, it's just a couple of days away.
Exactly right.
Got a lot of things to be thankful for in this country, and you know, that flag means a whole lot.
Yes, sir. God's blessed this country awful well.
Yeah, sure has. You know, it's a lot of turmoil going around in our country this day, right now at this time, the virus and the protests and all this kind of stuff. We're just fortunate right here in our part of the country that things aren't quite as bad, and that we can still go fishing.
Yes, that's for sure.
Anyway, we do want to thank all those veterans and soldiers that's fought and died for our flag and our country, and just show them the respect and that they deserve. So we appreciate you all, and thank you. All righty. Now, Mike, everybody I'm working with, you know, was asking me about catching any fish and this, that, and the other. I said, yeah, we're catching some fish, you know. Well, you know, what are you catching them on, you know? And we went to great lengths there last week and the week before to show what we're doing. And we, you know, we're not doing anything that we haven't done since the 70s.
That's right.
You know, we started fishing that lake in 1972, and was our first trip on it, and you know, been fishing it ever since. And that was spinner bait. Had a black, what was that spinner bait we had? Zorro spinner bait.
Stands long Zorro bait.
Yeah, Mr. Bill gave it to us. As a matter of fact, we better say hello to Dad.
That's for sure.
And to Bill, Paul Harrison, Mike Pennington, and maybe one of them will call in here in a little bit. But yeah, that's we left Hickory Star Dock and followed Dad and Bill out there out to Dollar Island and right on across the lake. And they slowed up, and we caught up with them, and he said, now listen, now you're right all right in here, you boys can fish all night right in here and never, and won't be a bit of trouble. Said, now, but you better be right here at daylight.
That's right.
And that's what they said. Said, we don't want to have to come and look for you. I said, we said, okay. And back in them days, there wasn't no such thing as black lights and fluorescent line and all that kind of stuff. So we, you know, we was in the dark, and we did have a flashlight.
Yeah.
But you know, that was that was taboo. You didn't turn the flashlight out there on the water. You know, when you turned the flashlight on, it was down in the boat.
That's right.
You was either looking at your bait or getting the fish off or whatever, but you didn't put no light up on the bank or anything like that. Now we go down the lake there, and dadgum looks like a Christmas tree all lit up. Huh? You think we didn't know what we was doing back then?
I know we didn't.
Huh? I think so too, Mike. So, but yeah, it's You know, it's amazing of what they'll do, how things has changed in the fishing world since the 70s, and that's 50 years. You know, it's been a long time, and a lot of changes made, and never will forget when Dad ordered those Okie bug
Lights, yeah.
lights.
Yeah.
They were in a triangular shaped frame and had a white bulb in it, fluorescent bulb.
Yeah.
And I think they still bits and pieces of one or two of them there down at his house there in the basement now. But they went to Bill and him got together and they tried them out a time or two, and then Bill had the old
Sam Venable.
Sam Venable
Yeah.
from the Knoxville paper, which is good friends to Bill at that time, back when he fished a little bit. Anyway, they had him up on the lake with them one night, and they come back in the next morning, had a big string of fish, and wrote a big article on it in the Knoxville paper, and said, "Let there be light."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make the moonlight.
Make the moonlight, yeah. So anyway, we've seen a lot over the years, and still learning, though.
Still learning.
Still learning, that's the thing about it. So it's but we, last few weeks we've been throwing little old jigs, or I call them jigs, but they're hair flies. I tell the guys, I said, "Well, what is that?" I said, "It's a deer tail. It's tied from deer tail," and I said, "It's on a little lead-headed jig head,
Yeah, just like a
Yeah,
grub, just like a
yeah,
grub.
just like you're throwing a grub or something, except it's got bucktail hair on it." And I said, they tie them out of fox hair and dadgum rabbit and whatever they can come up with that's got long enough hair on it to tie one out of. I said,
Yeah.
people's tied them up, So, but there's an art to that, and a lot of the people that used to tie hair jigs not around anymore.
No, most
And
of
it's
them's all gone to rubber.
Yeah, but I mean,
Plastic or rubber or something.
yeah,
Synthetic rubber.
they just don't. Many people now. Paul Harrison is their ace in the hole, and Paul he ties them. I mean, he ties them dandy. He's as good as I've seen. And, Bob Belcher used 2 years ago when he was living. We'd
Yeah.
get them from him, and we used to tie them ourselves. And
I
so,
still do when I get time.
yeah,
I ain't gonna get time.
Yeah, Mike gets a little time. He'll tie up 2 or 3 for himself, and so it's a deal, I mean, but that's bear hair,
Yeah.
fox hair, deer tail. It's just several different styles of them, and that kind of thing. So then it went to the rubber, and then, a lot of rubber stuff, and the silicone rubber, and that's on and on and on. This thing's evolved, but that's what we've been doing. We've been throwing a little old bucktail fly, if you can call it that. We called it a flying rind, and that was a bucktail fly with some pork rind on the back.
Yeah.
And then when they got to the bigger jigs, it was pig and jig, or jig and pig, either way you want to call it. And so anyway, that's what we're throwing, and I noticed the moon almost full.
Right at it.
Yeah, so it may take a little brighter color, Mike.
I do it.
Huh?
Could do it.
Yeah,
Could do it.
may get into that watermelon or. Well, I said a brighter color. It's a more translucent color than anything. What? The green and chartreuse, the watermelon.
Touch of orange on it or
Touch of
anything.
orange
You can't
on it,
never
yeah.
tell what they'll hit.
Yeah, I mean, it could be dangerous up there right now.
You just have to try it and see. I mean, you
Yeah.
never know.
But I'm gonna throw that black a time or two. I promise. Man, I forgot to put this microphone.
Yeah,
I
I've
bet-
seen it,
I bet.
where you fish, half the night thinking, man, there's something wrong with these fish, and then all of a sudden you just
Yep.
put a touch of orange on the end of it, or change pork rind, or change even spinners on your spinner bait.
Yeah.
And it's just like you've been missing it all night long. It's just one right after the other, seems like.
Right.
The
I
fish
hear
is theirs. You just got to get something that they want.
Right. Okay. Dylan, have you got the film for my camera ready?
Take a break.
We can take a little break and then we can show one. All right. Let's do it. We'll get something to drink. Mike, I'm going to have a Coca-Cola or something.
I know you would.
Yeah.
That's really nice, West.
Hey folks, here at Tim's Tires, there's the times that they're open. The day, that's 5 days a week. They're open from 8 to 12:30 on Saturdays. All right, folks, we're inside here in the warehouse. Just wanted to give you a quick look at all the tires and stuff they got. And here we are. There's some four-wheeler tires, lawnmower tires, just a mixture of about any kind of tire you want. So keep that in mind. Then here we get into the light truck, automobiles, that kind of thing. So just walk through here and give you a quick look at what they've got in stock here. I mean, it's it's just, I don't know, man. They must be a couple of thousand tires in here right now, if not more. Sizes, shapes. You truckers, you know the word. This is the place to get your tires for your trucks. And these over here, getting a little bigger sizes, light trucks, heavier automobiles, this kind of thing. And as you can just see back through there, it's just, heck, I don't know, this building's probably about 300 feet, one end to the other, and they're wall to wall. Remember Tim's Tires, folks. That's down here on Highway 27 on your way into Harriman, and get the best deals they're going. So give them a call, price check, whatever you want to, and if you want a special tire that they might not have, you could, they'll definitely get it for you. Tim's Tires. Hey folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, and had a chance to get down here and see this Stratus boat. Just looking at this thing out here, it's not that bad a deal. I mean, the boat looks pretty dang good, and it does need some new seats in it, and I think he said he knocked off $1,000 on the sale price for you to put some new seats in it, but it's not bad. It looks pretty good. We're gonna get around on the other side of it there. Got a Minco trolling motor, the ranch electronics on it, and take a picture from the other side. All right, there's the Yamaha VMAX 225. It's a 200 Pro XL, and like I said, it's not a bad looking rig. It's laid out pretty dang good on the inside, and so if you're looking for a decent looking fishing boat, and you might want to check this thing out down here at Reynolds Racing and Marine. Yeah, pretty colors. Sand, black stripe, and some red plate. Can't beat it. All right, Reynolds Racing and Marine, folks. Here we go. All right, Dylan, let's go to some film there and see what we can do. right, folks. We just got the boat in. Wesley's got a good fish on right here at the boat ramp. I mean, a nice one.
First cast.
First
I
cast.
don't know if that's bad luck or not.
No, I always like to catch one on the first cast. That means I know what I'm doing. Yeah, buddy.
Digging.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Come here, buddy. Meet you back in order.
Got it. All right. Good job.
Nice fish.
Yep. Good deal.
Bite me.
Attaboy, Wes. Good deal.
Yeah, he wasn't coming off.
No, he's hooked good.
Yeah,
All right, let me get us turned around here. All right, folks, we're right here at the boat ramp, waiting on Mike to get here. We can try to help him get in, him and Mikey.
yeah, he wasn't coming off. You got it, yeah, I need the pliers.
All right, get your pliers. Let's get another.
All right.
There's one there, there's got to be another. There you go.
Ran through the other side. There we go.
All right,
fish.
good job, Wes. First
Healthy
fish,
fish.
first cast. Let's roll.
Cast.
All right, folks, we're here on North. Remember our sponsors. We got quite a bit of breeze blowing. We can just fight the wind. Storm stay off of us. It looks like it's going to clear off here a little bit. We're going to get on it. Be back with you shortly.
All right, here's Papa with another fish. Had one on a minute ago. This thing coming in here 90 mile an hour.
Yeah. Come up here, bud. Got it. He swallowed that thing, didn't he?
Yeah,
Come.
he wasn't coming unpinned.
No, he swallowed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, let me find the hook. Mm.
Ain't even been here 30 minutes. Done about had 3 fish.
I see, Wes. That yum, you little rascal. Come here. Shucks, man. Turn that dang head around here where I can punch that hook out just like that. And then, well, hooked him again after I had him unhooked. There we go.
There he is.
All right, back in the water.
Back in the
Number
water.
2.
Number 2. All right,
There
Papa
he
finally found him. That's a nice one. Finally found him a nice fish here. Got him. He wanted to take off.
Yeah.
That's another nice one right there.
Hold on, buddy. Good deal.
Fish act like they're getting a lot healthier up here than they have been. The fish ain't poor. I mean, he's
Hey.
thin, but he ain't bad. Had him good, didn't you?
Yep.
We've been losing a lot of fish. He wasn't coming off though.
Nope.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
There he is. It's a
All
nice
right, Wes, back in the water.
back in the water. All right. Papa.
There he is, Wes.
There he is. Another nice fish.
Oh, now, hold on here, buddy. He got a little wild here at the boat, ain't he?
Finally decided he wanted to wake up.
Yep. Come on out and run there. Yeah, that ain't a bad fish right there at all.
No?
Sure ain't.
Man, these bugs.
Yeah, I know it. Bugs is bad. Yeah. Well, now how did that happen? Just like that. Yeah, right through the nose.
Yep.
Come on out there, bait. That gum your hide. Son of a gun. Well, Wes, I mean to tell you that is something else there now.
Got him, didn't you?
Yeah, that there wasn't getting off, was it? Sure wasn't. Dadgummit. Come out there. Almost got it. Get it. Well, come here, buddy.
Man, yeah, he sucked that thing up, and they don't have no room for that hook to come out. Right in that bone. I mean, tell you. There we go. Got him in.
Got him that time. There he is.
Get pushed back. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong
Nice
with that.
fish. No.
Nice.
There he goes. Let's get
There
another.
you go. Let's get him. Go. Now we got him. Now we got him. Stay on there, buddy. We've missed enough fish as it is. Stay on there, bud. There he comes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got him. Good.
Good.
Good. All right. Good deal. Lay him down on that box lid right there and get you Ned off the. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Yeah. Good deal. All right, well.
Nice fish. Healthy fish.
Yeah, buddy. Ain't nothing wrong with that, baby. That's a
No.
good one, buddy.
It's a nice one.
All right, back to water. That's number 5.
Number 5. All right. Papa's got another fish here. Is he not woke up or is he, what's wrong with
I
him?
don't know. He's right here.
Yep, I see him.
Careful.
Yeah, that's
Careful. Just hold what you got right there. Let me get his mouth open. There we go.
dang, it's another nice fish right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I knowed you'd steal my bait so I catch
Well,
a
now,
fish.
heck, you back there asleep. I said, well, I'll fool him.
All right. There
That's
he
good,
is. That's a
Wes.
nice one right there. Yeah,
Yeah,
real good.
buddy. All right, that's number 6.
Number 6.
Not bad.
Get
fish.
another. All right, Papa found him another fish here.
There he is, Wes. Better get ready. Whoa. Oh, man. I got him.
He was coming up there at you that time.
Yeah, he was an acrobatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you had you like that catch there. I saw that on the Major
MLA.
League Fishing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Wheeler won down there today, or
He did.
Friday, yeah,
Number 7.
on Chickamauga. There he goes. Get another. Right, Papa found him another fish here.
Better get ready. He's right
I
here.
have to take my bait back here.
I ain't found him. He found me. Yeah, boy. What do you think about that now?
I think you got a heck of a net, man.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Yeah. I'll just
That's a nice fish.
keep your hands on the net. Let me catch them. We'll be in good shape.
Oh, yeah. Another nice one.
Yeah, it is.
It's a long fish.
Yeah, buddy.
Fish every bit 20 inches or more.
He sure is, Well. What do you think? Got a good picture of him?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Back in the water he goes.
Back in one.
There he is. Getting it.
Yeah. All right. Wes has got our 9th fish in here. He is a small fish, but he hit like a big one, didn't he, Wes?
Yeah.
Sure did. Look at him. Man, I'm glad to see that right there. That means we had a decent spawn there last year.
There he goes.
All right. That's number 9.
Number 9.
All right. Wes threw one up here in the boat, and I caught him on the net. Now, Wes, that's how you'd be a dip net man, catch them in the air.
Yeah.
Hmm? That's number 10.
Number 10.
He's not very big, but we have to count him. He bit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I just need the pliers or something.
Catch 3 little ones and
Yeah, I'm gonna need the pliers.
1 big one. Yeah, he's got that thing. Hold on. I'll get you here. Yeah, these bugs is eating us up, folks. They bum in my ears and up my nose and everything. There you go. All right, good deal. Back in the water with him. Get the lights off.
Yeah.
All right, folks, there's Wes with number 11 in the boat. Get up here on the trolling motor. Get up here on the trolling motor. We're going to get blowed off the point here. All right, there we go. Number 11.
Number 11.
You water, Wes. Good deal. All right, folks, there. Wes, what is that, number 12? Or,
Like that.
huh? Something like that. Small fish, but when they bite you, got to get them in, so we have to count them. I'm hung up, so I got to get my bait loose. All right, Wes, back in the water.
All right. Looks like Pablo found him a pretty good fish here.
Yeah, if I can just hold on to it, Wes,
Just
that's
hold
a
on to
ticket.
it. Yep.
Yeah,
Ooh,
a lot of fish got off on us tonight.
Yep. And
I mean, a lot.
they're jumping tonight, that's for sure. Here he is.
That's a good fish right here.
Yeah, let's just see if I can get him in here.
Good fish.
He's digging. He ain't done yet.
Nope.
Chase him.
Hold on now, buddy. Here he comes. Up. You got another boat. Here we go. Oh, I know. Don't touch the rod. I've got it. Attaboy. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That
man.
fish is colored up pretty.
Yeah, he is.
Stripes.
Oh, son of a gun. Come here, bud.
It's a good fish right there.
Sure is. Got it.
All right.
All right. Pretty
There
fish.
he is. Pretty fish. Bit nice one.
Yeah, boy.
Back in the water. Here
Okay.
he goes. All right. What's that, number 13? 14?
I think we had 14, but we're going to call it 14 anyway, Wes.
Yeah.
Hold on, little buddy. I'll get you right off there. You'll just be right still. Not throw that hook in my finger.
We
Yeah.
having
There
a
we
hard
go.
time finding them good fish again.
Yeah.
Got
Sure.
off of them. All right, there he is.
We'll call him 14.
All right, let's get another one. All right. Don't let him flop in the water.
No, I gotta have my bait. Here we go.
There's 15.
Come here, buddy. Dadgummit. He won't let me get a hold of him, Wes. There he goes. Back to the water.
Back in the water. All right, let's get another.
All right.
15.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mike. There, what happened was we was on the boat trailer at 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
I mean, the storm was coming, and they have a little old tournament up there on Friday night. And they weigh in at 1 o'clock, and we run right in there right after they all got loaded up, and then it started raining on us there in the parking lot, and just a little spring. I mean, it didn't develop into nothing big, but we did hit some heavy showers coming back towards the house, there between Clinton and Oak Ridge, a couple of places. Yeah, that was, heck, we didn't get to fish that much, I mean, they, like I said, they was giving the storm warnings. It was all around us, but it's fine. Everything was fine, but we did have a short night compared to what we'd been doing. But caught a few fish, now, we caught those fish on just exactly what we've been talking about: black hair or black rubber, small bait for right now. Did catch a couple of fish on the rubber jig that had a little bigger profile to it. So, but anyway, that's kind of what's going on. What about Dylan? Have you got Mike's film ready? Okay. How much you got of it?
Sure. Commercial.
A little bit. Okay, let's go to the commercial and then we'll come back and show that. Let people know what we represent.
That's what we're all about. We do try to do an honest day's work for the people, and we've got operators from all over the DOE sites, TVA sites, the outside contractors. We're just about everywhere you see a heavy piece of equipment, good chance that you'll see an operating engineer on it, rather it be Barnhart. I'd like to mention them, All Crane, and all of them that's signatory to us. We have over 100 contractors that's signatory to us, so I definitely appreciate those guys all the way in Chattanooga, Kingsport, Tullahoma, throughout all the way up to Johnson City. So we do cover a big area, and just let us know if we can be any help to local contractors that come through these areas. We'll definitely send you some people.
All right, David, I appreciate all those good words, and we'll get this on the air, and I want to thank you again.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, folks, we're trying to get in the water here. We're back up here at North Lake here on Friday night. And me and Jeff Phillips, and we're going a little bit windy. Hopefully it'll settle down. Got a lot of fellas going out to walleye fish and everything. They say they've been catching a few walleye, not all that many, but they should get better. And anyway, we're going to get in the water here and see if we can get out here and figure out if them smallmouths got deeper or whether they come back shallow again. So water temperature's starting to come back up, so we'll tell them what they're going to do. So anyway, stick with us and remember the sponsors, and let's go fishing. Got a little bit of moon up there, I guess you can see. Take that head right on. All right. First one. Out of several strikes. Yeah. Weed guard back down in there, might be. Wait. Got him loose? Yes, sir. Nice. Yeah. We'll take that. Up a little drag. Oh, yeah. That's the ones we're looking for. Come here. Oh, yeah. Now, just touch that fly and it fell out. Oh, that's a nice one. A little skinny, but he's a nice one. Put him back. Maybe we can get another. What's going on here? Oh, come on. Come on, Mark. Yeah, that's a nice one there, Jeff. Oh, he's pretty. He's real pretty. We'll put him back in the water. Come back and get him another time. We're gonna call it quits. Getting pretty late tonight, getting awful dark, so we're gonna go put it on the trailer and we'll come back and try them again another night. Remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. Okay, folks, I'm back up here at Norris again. Wind's still blowing. Mikey's trying to get tied on. He'll figure it out sooner or later. And there's Steve and Wesley. They done had a hold of one or two there, I think, and lost them. But, that's just like riding one of them wild horses. I reckon you get throwed every once in a while. So,
Two fish in the boat, missed 3 more.
yeah, 2 fish in the boat and missed 3 more. I don't know what to think about them. Maybe Mikey will get rigged up here and he'll catch him one. So we're going to put the camera up here and see if we can get out here on a place or two and catch us 1 or 2 of them. So remember the sponsors and let's go fishing. Oh yeah, got about a half a moon tonight. Look at there, Mike. Good largemouth, good largemouth. Yeah, real good largemouth. Good keeper. All right, we appreciate it. See, we thank you. You gonna give him a kiss? Okay, we'll put him back. There you go. Hold down here in a minute.
That's nice.
You said you was gonna wake up here. You gonna pick it up where they can see the fish? Okay, folks. I'll get him up here. Cameraman is out with it. And, anyway, there's another good smallie. So we'll get him off and get him back in the water. There we go.
Okay, folks. What do you think, Mike?
Well, like I say, it was off and on with the baits that we was using. Start out with, they seemed like they was on the higher, and then when the clouds moved in and the moon was going down, it couldn't get a strike on higher and had to go back to the rubber and started catching some on the rubber, and then the next night I went back up there and hardly could even get a hit at all on higher. It seemed like it had to be rubber to start off with, and then they changed over again after about an hour or so there, and the only thing to get a bite on was the higher. So it just, I don't know what, the light factor or the wind starts blowing and it changes them up, and it's something different about the look of the rubber and the look of the hair, you know. It just, like I say, it's just a subtle change sometimes. Either the top trailer that you're using, whether you're using a skinny chunk or a great big viber tail job, or you know, it just, sometimes that small chunk, and then sometimes it takes a bigger one. It just, they change so much. Just touch a chartreuse on the end of the thing, or sometimes a little orange, you know. Just I think it's when them crawfish is molting, you know, they change colors.
Yep.
And
Yep.
you know, you got to get something close. So
Yep. Yeah, they're not all black and blue, are they, Mike?
no. Usually that blue goes away, and after the cold water goes away.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you just have to keep changing up. You know, fish a little while, and you don't get some hits and change
Right.
up.
Yeah, I agree with that.
You know, until you figure something out. If there's 2 of you in the boat and both of you need to be throwing something different. So you're pretty sure what they want.
Yep. I agree with that, for sure.
If you got 3 or 4 poles and rig something different on each one, and even though you pull in on a good point, you know, you may have to fish it with 3 different baits before you figure out what they want.
Yep.
You can't always say there ain't no fish on this point, because they probably are. Or down that stretch of bank, you know, and say, hey, they ain't on that deep bank, which there could be a lot of them on there, but you just ain't throwing what they want.
Right. I hear you. Okay. Well, with that said, you know, we've had, I mean, it's not, we've caught some fish up there, and caught a few decent, pretty nice fish, and in the last couple of 3 weeks. So we're going to see what's going on. I mean, we just have to get back up there, and hopefully we can get out tomorrow night. I'm going to tell you, folks, Wesley and I are sitting here. I'm going to get up and leave Mike here to close the show out. The boat's hooked up. I don't have to work tomorrow, and we're headed to Norris.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, what did you think? We was just pulling that boat around just to be pulling it, Mike? Or, I mean, we was pulling it to use it.
I figured you brought it over just so Wesley'd have something to do to keep an eye on it.
Yeah, well, he's keeping an eye on it, all right. But we're headed to the lake.
You can't get him to shine it up for you or anything?
No, he won't do that. You can't get him to do that. Ain't no way. It needs a good bath, so
Yeah,
maybe.
no kidding. That little sprinkle of rain on the road there coming home, and man,
Yeah, I
boat
know.
and truck looked plumb awful.
That's right. Exactly
Next
right.
morning, I couldn't even see out of the windshield. I didn't know it was that dirty.
Well, listen, you know, we've had some pretty good film here with Mike and Jeff, Mike and Mikey, and Wesley and I. We're going back up there and see if we can get on some different places and do a few different things. I haven't caught a fish on a sprinter bait yet, and I'm going to throw one a little bit here tonight and see if I can get them to bite
I
it.
had a couple of hits on it, but still yet them fish that I got to hit was at 15 to 20 foot range.
Yeah, okay. That doesn't surprise me. Sure don't. Okay, folks, we got some things here on the table that Dylan's printed up for us here. The potential world record set after man snags 146.7 pound paddlefish in Oklahoma Lake. There it is. Look there, Mike.
Yeah. What a shovel-bill catfish.
Oh, yeah, that's a dandy.
You ain't kidding.
I hope he turned that thing back loose.
Oh, yeah, mercy.
That's a whopper.
You ain't kidding.
That's what I think. Yes, may have been some of them things you hit up there every night thinking it was a log.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Wouldn't doubt it. Anyway, that's a whopper of a fish. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is this precautionary fish consumption advisory for portions of Daddy's Creek in Cumberland and Morgan County. Says that a precautionary advisory because of mercury in smallmouth bass has been issued by the Tennessee Department of Environmental and Conservation, which is TDAC, for a portion of Daddy's Creek in Morgan and Cumberland counties. The Daddy's Creek precautionary advisory is for the smallmouth bass only and will extend from its mouth on the Obed River to Interstate 40. This section includes the portions of the stream that is designated National Wild and Scenic River, and it also includes the portion within the Catoosa Wildlife Management Area. TDAC advises that pregnant or nursing mothers and children avoid eating the fish species included in the advisory, and that all others limit consumption to one meal per month. Other recreational activities such as boating, swimming, wading, and catch and release fishing carry no risk.
Yeah.
I kind of think, Mike, that's awful peculiar up there in that, where's the mercury coming from?
Well, they've got some factories up there that's, I think, didn't they have one that was reclaiming that silver out of them x-rays, and then they had that ceramic plant up there. There's several manufacturing places up there that could be handling that stuff, making things and stuff. Could have got away from them.
I don't know, maybe possible. We just have to backtrack, but I hate to hear that.
They're talking about, when you're going out 40 and you go down that big deep draw, and that rest area is on the right.
Yeah.
I think that's Daddy's Creek right there, and then it runs all the way into the Obie River there, which is Big Emery. There. And, stuff comes in on the other side of Oakdale up there. Stuff, so,
Well, anyway, I hate to hear that. I mean, shoot, you don't expect that in that area of the country, but it does happen. Then we got some fishing conditions here. Watch bar, reservoir conditions. The lake is at normal elevation. The water temperature is about 81 degrees. Crappie, most crappie are being caught at night. Anglers fish around docks, bluff walls, or on secondary ledges while using lights. Minnows, jigs, or spoons are being used as bait. The bass, shallow bass, are being caught adjacent to deeper water around grass, rocky banks, or docks. A few deeper pattern fish are being caught on open water points and ledges. Jigs, crankbaits, plastic worms, spinner baits, and topwater lures are being used to catch largemouth and smallmouth bass. Catfish are being caught in all areas of all three rivers. Use meaty baits while current is present. Small profile baits for more fish and larger profile baits for the bigger fish. Okay. Bluegill, shellcrackers, many fish are being caught around docks or rock bluff walls. Use crickets or worms for bait. Striped bass, the upper clinch and Tennessee rivers are good. Shad is the best bait. Swim baits and jigs are also being used. Walleye night fishing is better. Use live bait for the best action. Some walleye are being caught on night crawlers. Dale holler conditions. Reservoir fishing is good. The water temperature is about 82 degrees and the lake is rising. Smallmouth bass. Lots of smallmouth are being caught at night on grass beds with spinner baits in 15 to 18 foot of water. Largemouth bass, lots of largemouth are being caught on soft plastics around grass on the main lake in 10 to 20 foot of water. Walleye, Dale holler. Lots of walleye are being caught while trolling at night with large crankbaits in 25 to 28 foot of water. And Center Hill, fishing is good. The water temperature is about 83 degrees and the lake is rising. Lots of bass are being caught at night on soft plastics, jigs, and spinner baits while fishing points on channel banks in 10 to 20 feet of water. A few walleye are being caught near floating mill while trolling night crawlers in 22 feet of water on gravel banks. Some pretty good information. I mean, when you've got the depth pinned down to 10 to 20 feet, ain't no need throwing it there on the bank, Mike.
No, it's your
that's what we try to do is get them, figure out how deep they are and stay at it, stay in that zone, If they're 20 foot deep, ain't no need to be in there on the bank.
No.
Get out there where they're at.
You're fishing a deeper bank, you may be setting 40 foot of water and hitting the bank when you throw in there. But when you start getting into the long points and the flats or something, then, you need to kind of know what depth the fish is at so you don't have to try to throw all the way into 5 foot of water and you can't get to 5 foot of water because you're sitting out there in 15 foot of water and it's a shallow coming out, so you have to back the boat out and find out where the fish is at and save you a lot of time of trying to adjust your boat to cover the water you need to be covering.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike. Okay, let's see. That's about all we've got as far as the fishing film goes, and I'm glad we got to show that. I'll show all of it, for sure. Dylan, you said you had some pictures? Let's see what you got.
Whew, there's another big cat.
Yeah, that's a big catfish right there, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know where that can come from, Dylan? Okay.
That's a big flathead there.
Yeah, big flathead cat right there, dandy. All right, let's see the other one. Yeah, that's a nice bass right there. Sure is. Looked like he might have caught that during the dark, or either he caught it early before it got dark. Nice bass right there. Sure is. Okay. We're going. What's bar? Eric Cope. Eric Hope.
Yeah,
Hope, yeah. Okay.
that's great.
Who? Oh, Mike. Eric Oaks. Okay, I got you now. Well, good. Congratulations, Eric. That looked like a pretty good bass,
Yeah, it did.
for sure.
Real good.
Okay.
Everybody remember now, the lakes is really gonna be crowded because I've seen all kinds of people, especially with them battleships headed to the water already. So daytime's gonna really be rough out there, and somewhat at night, but daytime especially, it's there's gonna be a lot of waves, so you better get ready for it. And there's gonna be a lot of people out on the water, and I just hope that they're slow down and take it easy and be safe.
Yeah, that's what we got to do, folks. Definitely be cautious and wear your life jackets. And if you don't have it on, at least have it laying out where you can get to it. You know, if the boat flips over and they're all in the box, you're not going to get them.
Yeah, make sure you got all your safety equipment too in case something happens, and be courteous around them ramps and stuff putting in, taking off. You know, get out of the way for the next person. Don't if somebody sit there holding you up for 15, 20 minutes and you're wanting to get in the water or get out of the water, and you understand what the problem is. So kind of be courteous if you can.
Yep. God bless you all. Have a safe weekend. We hope to see you back here next week. Maybe Mike will have some more fishing film. Hopefully he will. And God bless you, and we'll see you then. Hey folks, here at Edgemore Outdoors, we're going to run inside and shoot some film. Don't forget Edgemore Outdoors over here on Edgemore Road. Hey folks, we're in here at Edgemore Outdoors. Man, the place has been packed with people. The reason being because this is the best sporting goods store this side of the Mississippi River. So if you want to get in here and get you something, you better come by. See Jim and Vance and Jeannie here at Edgemore Outdoors. They've got everything you might need to fish with, whether it be from a boat or from the bank or whatever. Rods, reels, the walls are lined with baits, tackle. I mean, just great store. Jim's been a sponsor of the show for a long time, and we really appreciate him and his family. And but do get by here and visit with them at Edgemore Outdoors. Live bait, just everything in the world. We'll just take a little quick stroll down through here. Jim said he was tired of seeing Vance on the TV every Thursday night, so he wanted me to get somebody besides him. I'll take that back. He didn't say that, but I thought about it. All right, Vance, what kind of special you got for us today?
Got all kinds of specials in here today.
Got all kinds of specials today. Anything in particular? Got a good sale on reels, rods.
We got some. been selling a bunch of these Corrados and Shimano SLX reels with the digital chips in them here lately.
Mm-hmm.
We got them in right and left. And
Okay.
We got a few of them right now, but it's a good reel. One of them's $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
That's guaranteed not to backlash, is that right?
Well,
I'm just
you
kidding.
need to set the reel correctly, but when you set the reel right, it is really hard to backlash them. It works really well. We tested them when they come out to make sure that everything worked good. We got them,
Okay.
and they've been going good for us here.
Good deal, Vance. And that price on that's what?
There's one of them is $189.99 and the other one's $249.99.
All right. All right, Vance, we appreciate it. Folks, do get by here and visit Edgemore Outdoors. Can't go wrong. I think you'll be well satisfied once you come in the door. Just a minute. Now, Vance, what's this other reel you got here?
We've also got the new Shimano Metanium MGLs. They didn't have them in right hand. We got some left hands right now. We got the rights coming in. They're
Okay.
$419.99. It's the price on those.
I'm assuming that's a good price from what I've been hearing that these things run.
This is one of the top of the line reels that Shimano makes here, and it's got their new Core Solid technology, and it's all one piece.
I'm glad you let me get Wesley in the truck before you drug that out if you want one. I appreciate you, Vance. Thank you, Jim.
Thank you,
we'll
man.
see y'all Thursday night.
Okay.
Hey, folks, I'm here at Reynolds Racing and Marine, 620 Ray Street here in Kingston. Got Mr. Glenn Reynolds here with us. Glenn, tell us about this beautiful Bullet boat sitting here.
Okay, this is the latest deal. It's called SST. It's 21 foot long. Has a lot of key features inside. It's got three coolers, so you keep your beverages plenty cool. Got a little wider front end up front. And it's got the recessed foot pedal for the new Spotlock trolling motors that I'm going to try to sell Steve one.
Yes, sir.
And it's a pretty silver and red.
Boy, it's beautiful. It really
Got
is.
the new 250R.
250R on that thing, folks. Man, this thing looks sharp.
That's just one boat. Of course, we got it in the background here.
Yeah.
We've got several side-by-sides.
Oh, yes. Yes.
And then...
oh, there's the big 5-seater. That's a 5-seater. Man, dadgone it,
we've
Glenn.
got a lot of side-by-sides.
Yes, sir.
And then we've got, of course, this is
Allison?
this is the Allison Color Pro Series.
Yeah.
It's called a Pro Elite.
Pro Elite, okay.
And it's got, I guess here is some of the, you can get this.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, man. Got a TV screen in the front, Glenn.
Yeah. And then it raises it up because it's called an E-pad.
Right.
And Allison has a patent on this, I think. And you can raise it up where you can, if you're a tall guy, you can still see
it. Yeah, yeah.
That's sort of unique. And then, of course, we've got the Allisons and the Bullets on this side.
Right. Oh, man. We've got the twin yellows here, don't we?
Got the twin yellows. One's yellow and white, one's yellow and black. This one will be in Mercury's brochure. I went down and made some pictures at Joe River Lake, and it should be coming up pretty soon in the brochure.
Right, right.
And of course, it has the E-pad, it has the spot lock. I call it Ultrex.
Right.
Now this is called a 21 RDC. It's a raised deck, real console. And it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, and it's
one of my favorites.
It's a beautiful boat.
Good.
Yes, sir.
And now it's got the new 300R on it.
300R, man.
But we can mix and match any engine combination just about you want.
Yeah.
Some people want 300, some want 200, some want 250s.
Yeah.
And but we're normally selling 250 and $300, you say.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff, Glenn. Glenn, you want to mention something about the pontoon boat sitting over there?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. Got a veranda pontoon boat here. Man, that thing is beautiful.
And I guess over here we get a close-up.
Yeah.
Everybody else has got plywood bottom. This got what we call a cooling slot. It's all aluminum. It never soak up any moisture or water.
Yeah.
And probably last no reason why it wouldn't last a lifetime or two, you know.
Yep.
and we get up in it and
Okay.
Country Fresh Foods. You may not know the name, but you definitely know the taste. Our homemade fudge is shipped all over the country. Its quality is unmatched, and it's made right here in Oliver Springs. But you don't have to travel all over to enjoy it. You can get it right here at our retail store, Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts. The highest quality fudge in a countless variety of flavors. And we also carry a variety of candy and unique gifts for you to enjoy. Come enjoy the taste you have loved for years at Pamela Ann's Fudge, Candy, and Gifts in Oliver Springs.